Hello, my name is TC Armstrong, and what I'm doing today is a quick video on how it works behind the scenes when I make a live stream. Now, the thing is, you've probably seen quite a few live streams, or you may be interested in doing a live stream, just like I was. And so I thought it'd be a good idea to show exactly what goes on behind the scenes, because the picture you're seeing now is all framed up, and that's the way it's supposed to be presented online on either your YouTube channel or on your Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. But there's a lot goes on behind the scenes. All the wires, the cables, the connectors, and the interfaces and everything else. So what I'm gonna show you is exactly how I do it. And I, like most people, did a lot of research to find out exactly what I needed to do the job properly. You know, you don't have to spend a lot of money, but if you want it right, there's no other way around it. Any road. So what I do is I play and sing Americana music on my my YouTube channel, which is TC Armstrong, and also on my Facebook page and my group, which is TC Armstrong Music, or Live from GJ's House, which is a group you can join. And every Thursday at 8 o'clock, I do a live stream, and I play songs, tell stories, jokes, and that kind of thing. And so, first of all, obviously, we've got a microphone, and we've got the guitar, which is going straight into the interface that I use to connect between myself and the computer. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to show you some photographs from behind the scenes, so what you can see. So that's what it looks like behind the scenes, but this is all you see, and hopefully that's all you're going to see. But the interface that I use is the TC HELICON PERFORM VG, which is not necessarily made for an interface to a computer, but it can be done, and I'm going to show you how. And I also use a thing called a STREAMDECK. Now, the STREAMDECK is a control unit, a remote control unit, that means that right here I can control what comes on, whether it's this or whether it's that or whether it's this, and all I'm doing is pressing buttons on this brilliant little unit here. You don't need it. You can do it with a mouse. If you're going through a computer, you can do it with a mouse. So you can just click everything on the system that I use. My arms are not long enough. On the system that I use. Now, the system I'm using is OBS. It's a popular system. It's a free download, so anybody can download it and use it. It's quite complex until you get to know it. Once you get to know it, like everything else, once you know it, it's easy. It's only difficult until you know how to use it. And there's plenty of guys out there that have tutorials on how to do it, so it's well worth doing your research. You can get other streaming tools to live stream. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay for, some of them have in-house or in-app purchases and bells and whistles. This one has 90% of the bells and whistles you'll ever need. It does everything. So that's the layout, that's the setup. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about on this side of the camera. And this is what you see. The backdrop that I've got there is hanging from the ceiling, and it's a set of full length curtains. My guitar is on a stand. I've got my trusty, totally uncomfortable chair. I've got my mic stand with a condenser mic. This is a T-bone condenser mic, and I'm going through, as I said, the TC HELICON PERFORM VG. Now this is a live performance tool or interface that you can go straight into a PA with, and it's a great piece of kit because the Perform VG has inputs for a microphone and a guitar and an output. The output is on XLR, and you've got two sides. On this side you've got the vocal, and you can switch on and switch off various things like you've got echo, reverb and harmony. You've then got a tone button, anti-feedback and body resonator button. You've got the 48 volts to power the condenser microphone. On the guitar side, which is all down this side, you've got chorus, reverb and echo. You've got a tap button here that can do various different functions, none of which I use. And then you've got a mix button, and when you press it on mix and press it off mix, so you press it onto the red color, and what it does is it takes away any of the effects going through the microphone, and then you can talk if you're just talking out to the audience. And then when you want the reverb or whatever you've got that you want to put on, you simply tap it again, and then it comes on. This button in the middle is all to do with the volume, so that's a complete volume button. So everything that goes out of that unit is controlled volume wise right there. Now this thing coming out here is a 3.5 stereo 3.5 jack, and this goes through to my ear monitors, my in-ear monitors, so I can monitor what's actually going out. Now if you go around the other side, you'll see that you've got the input for your microphone, you've got the output going to the computer, and you've got the quarter jack going to the guitar, and this is the power supply. And that's it. There's a clip there that you can actually clip it onto a microphone stand. It's a great piece of kit, and it works brilliant on live because you can just use this unit and go straight to PA out. So basically it's a mixer in a box, if you like, for a solo performer. Now that's the audio going out, and it goes out, as I say, on XLR, and it goes all the way through to the computer. Now what I'm working on is a MacBook Pro. So I've got my MacBook Pro, and of course they're on Type-C connectors. So you then have to get a Type-C to UBS adapter, and that light flashing there is the output, the UBS output. Now that UBS is coming to the STREAMDECK. I'm going to show a picture now of the UBS or XLR to UBS card, which allows you to use the Perform VG as a interface to a computer, because although you can connect this up for firmware updates, it will not work as an interface to a computer. You have to cheat by using the XLR to the USB connector. This is the STREAMDECK control unit, fully programmable, with a download, free download to your computer, and then you can allocate each of these buttons to work and do anything you want it to within the OBS system. And it also works with any other system really, as long as you assign it to it. But great piece of kit, and that goes down the line and goes onto my MacBook Pro. So I've got my MacBook Pro there, all hooked up, and as you can see on the screen, I'm actually live now. And the system, I've got a HDMI cable running all the way up to that TV back there. Now, this isn't necessary, but it helps me. Reason being, my eyes are not as good as they used to be, so when I'm trying to focus there, it's difficult to see the writing there. But when I look at the TV over there, it's obviously bigger, and I can see what I'm doing. It helps when you're live streaming that you can just glance up and see exactly what you're doing. Now, what I've got down here is I've got all the power supplies underneath this board I've put on the chair, and I've got my mouse there, and here I've got my iPad. And my iPad I use to have all my prompters. Basically, it's like a teleprompter. What I do is every time I'm singing a song, I've loaded up all the songs that I'm going to use, and I've also got each sort of segue from one song to the next with some points, basically some bullet points to keep me you know, up to speed with what's actually going on as I'm doing it live. So that's the way it works. I bring the microphone in, and I sing into the microphone, or chat into the microphone, or waffle. I've got the earphones in for monitoring, and I look up over there and I can see exactly what's going on when we're looking on Facebook, because when I let's cancel that. Let's turn that down there. There you go. Now when I get Facebook up, I'll get Facebook up on there, and it'll show me exactly what's going on Facebook. Oh look, somebody's dinner. Great. We all need to take a picture of our dinner and put it on Dave Akari, showing us what he's eating. Good friend of mine, Dave Akari. I watch Dave Akari's live stream every Monday at 8 p.m. and he's a guy that actually inspired me to get onto this, Dave Akari, and there's his dinner. But as you can see, it's easier to see on the bigger screen, but that's just me. You don't need to do that. But basically, this is the kind of setup you need in order to do a live stream comfortably. You can do it straight off the bat on your laptop using everything that's in the laptop, the built-in microphone, the built-in camera and everything. My live stream actually goes through the camera, so what happens is this camera on my laptop is the camera I'm using. Now you can also set up secondary cameras using iPhones or any other camera in this system, so that what you can do is you can change from one scene to another scene. Now that scene, I haven't got the camera set up in it at the moment, but I can have a camera, secondary camera on that scene, and I can flick back to that using the Stream Deck. If I'm advertising my CD for sale, I can just click that button, and suddenly you can find out that there's a 10-track CD for £7, including free postage, ordered now on Facebook Messenger, direct to me, GJ Armstrong. And I'm also giving a free DVD away with that CD through this advert. But there you go. So that's what I do. That's how I do it. And hopefully this has been helpful for you. And hopefully you'll tune in every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. GMT, that's Greenwich Mean Time, so it's in the UK, and I'll be doing some songs, telling some stories, and a few bad jokes. Oh, and another thing that you can do with the actual Stream Deck is you can allocate sound bites in. So when I do tell a joke, I can press that kind of thing. It's corny, I know, but hey, it's show business. So I'll see you all soon. Hope this has been a help for you. See you for now.